And the story, Sundare Sundari Katha, story is beautiful. Above all, Sundare Sundari Sita. Sita Devi is beautiful in this Kanda, for which this Kanda is called as Sundara Kanda. How the word Sundara came? It is from the root Und. Und Kledane. One more word has come from the root Und. Any idea? Undi Kledane. Any of you? So, Und Kledane is a root from which another familiar word has come. Any idea? Shubha? Any idea? Prakriti? Prakriti is there? No. Here, say to me no. Und Kledane, Undi Kledane, from which one word came. Yes. Indu. Indu is also from that same root. Here, Unda, with Unda prefix su gets joined, which becomes Sundara. Und is to wet. Sundara means wetting the heart well. Heart wetting is very interesting. Heart wetting. Heart is very dry, and this dry heart is getting wet by the story found in Sundara Kanda. This is very interesting. What kind of story is this? The story's theme is love of Sita and Rama. The Hanuman becomes a perfect messenger of them. That is why he is called as Rama Duta. There are many Rama Dutas in Ramayana. Even Angada is also a Rama Duta. Lakshmana is also a Rama Duta. Rama sends Lakshmana to Sugriva, right, in Kishkinda Kanda. But still, as soon as we hear the word Ramaduta, we are remembered of Hanuman. This is because Hanuman is not going as a Duta just to Sugriva or Ramana. Okay. Hanuman is called as Ramaduta not because he went as a Duta to Ravana. Even Angada does it. Probably Angada's Duta is a more interesting story than Hanuman's story of going as a Duta to Ravana. Hanuman is called as Ramaduta for a very important reason. He is a Ramaduta to Sitamma, to Sita Devi, which has a lot of nuances, very subtle. Okay. It is not so easy. Among the bhavas, this Madhura bhava is very tough. It has various nuances. With bhakti sadhana, we should be very careful also. Sometimes it may increase our rage, anger. Even with a simple disturbance, we get disturbed. Hey, what are you doing? Why this sound is created? Because the focus is getting disturbed. In music also it happens. If a music teacher can easily become angry because a student may make some mischief and the focus is getting disturbed. Focus is getting disturbed. So we should also understand in the path of bhakti, in spite of all these things, we should not get disturbed. Okay, chalta hai. Not all people may get attuned to this. whether they do this or that, some disturbance, some distraction. Even with all these things, our mood should not get polluted or disturbed. Is it possible to develop such a kind of tendency regarding bhakti? It's a great thing. Anyhow, in this Madhura Bhava, uh, even a small distraction becomes Rasabhanga. Rasabhanga, I don't know how to translate in English. All bhavas are like that. Bhavas are very subtle. Bhavas have various nuances. Even there, if you, even in a small level, if you misunderstand the heart of Rama or the heart of Sita, that becomes a big distraction. Nobody else can fit to be a Ramaduta, okay, other than Hanuman in this group among Vanaras, among these Vanaras. They may be capable of crossing 100 yojanas. Whether they are capable of crossing 100 yojanas or not, but it's not just finding Sita is this task, but to understand Rama's heart and submit this heart as it is to Sitamma, understanding Sita's heart as it is, and submitting, conveying the message, nuances of the message as they are. Not an easy task, which Hanuman does, for which passion is required, understanding the nuances of emotions is required, and rational, of course, is required. Of course, he is entering into enemy city, therefore, dexterity is required. With all these things, we see Hanuman as a perfect sharing the heart of Rama with Sita, Sita's heart with Rama, and of course, the heart is Hanuman himself. Heart of Sita and Rama, it is none other than Hanuman. That is the greatness of Hanuman. Such a kind of devotee. And a very important devotee, perhaps in the whole of the epic, the most important devotee, who can perfectly understand this couple. Especially understanding Rama is not an easy thing. It should not become an apachara if I say even the great characters in Ramayana, somewhere they differ from Rama. Okay, in some contexts, they may do something which Rama may not like. This you can see with many characters of Ramayana, even among the great devotees. But we don't see such an occasion with Hanuman at any cost. Throughout the epic, we don't see such an occasion at any cost. That's the greatness of Hanuman. He perfectly and thoroughly understands Rama's heart. That's a very important thing with Hanuman. Hanuman also is a holistic personality. We can talk, we can have even a conference for Hanuman, in which we can present papers like Hanuman's courage, Hanuman's humbleness, Hanuman's intelligence, Hanuman's humility, Hanuman's bravery, and Hanuman's celibacy, Hanuman's love, Hanuman's emotions, Hanuman's rational, Hanuman's devotion, Hanuman's knowledge. Okay. These are all seemingly contradictory concepts. We may think knowledge is different, devotion is different. If devotion is there, knowledge will not be there. If emotions are there, rational will not be there. If bravery and courage exist in a person, then humility or humbleness will not be there. We may think all these virtues cannot exist together. This is what Jayadeva says in Prasanna Raghava. Prasanna Raghava is a play written by Jayadeva. Even in the very beginning, he says this. These qualities cannot coexist. Like Tagore, he says, Rabindranath Tagore, languages are jealous of each other, Tagore says. Therefore, one language does not give the potential of her own word to the other language's words. That is why translations become very difficult. This is Tagore's expression. In the same way, these virtues, if Yudhishthira has tolerance, he may not be as valorous as Arjuna. If Bhimasena is valorous, he is not definitely as tolerant as Yudhishthira. Karna is a man of charity, but also arrogance. Who can be greater than me in charity? That kind of idea is there with Karna. That is his weakness. He's a matchless person of charity, but unfortunately, he wants to establish himself to be matchless. Of course, this is what we see with Karna. So, if one guna exists, another guna will not exist. But Jayadeva says in Prasanna Raghava drama that in Rama, all these seemingly contradictory elements are existing, making this personality as oxymoron. He says this, he describes this in Rama, of course, very true. The same way, Hanuman too is a holistic personality, where you see this oxymoronic qualities existing together. Such a great Hanuman, and such a great Hanuman, he is offering, he is submitting all these virtues to Ramachandra. That devotion we see with him, that's the greatness of Hanuman. So let us start his Kanda. What Kanda? Sundara Kanda. Tato Ravana Nitaya Sitaya Shatrukarshanaha Yesha Padam Deshtum Charana Charite Pati. How Kishkinda Kanda ends. In previous session you might have listened. Manasamadhaye Mahanubhavaha. All Vanaras are keen to see Hanuman's growth and Hanuman's journey. But when Hanuman is standing on the top of the hill or mountain Mahendra, Manasamadaya, first he calms his mind. Mahanubhavaha, a man of very great experience, divine experience. Such a person is called as Mahanubhava. The great soul Hanuman, being in the deep peace within his mind, calming the whole mind. Then from that calmness, Sundarakanda starts Yesha. From that calmness, he is impelling the resolution. Yesha means impelling. Yesha is a very important Kriyapada verb. In fact, Sundarakanda starts like Yajurveda. How Krishna Yajurveda starts? Ishe. Okay. These are all the same Paryaya Padas. Ishe, Yesha. Okay. Impulsion. Ishe is a Chaturthi Vibhakti of impulsion. Okay. So this kind of impulsion is starting here. Yesha, Padam Anveshtum. He resolves to cross the ocean in the course of Charanas. Okay. Charanas are a kind of celestials. They move in the sky. So, in the same course, he wants to travel. Yesha padam anveshtum charana charite pati. Dushkaram nishpratidundam. There is no second person to achieve this task. Chikirshan karma vanaraha. And for that he is standing like a bull. Gavampatiriva babau. Udagra shiva shirogrivaha. Okay, he lifted his head, bringing his chest forward, and he is standing like a bull. So this is stimulation. Okay. After stimulation comes relaxation. How? अथ वैडूर्यवर्णेषु शाद्वलेषु महाबलः धीरस्सलिलकल्पेषु चारयथा सुखम. He is just wandering in a relaxed way on the Vaidurya. In English, Vaidurya. Vaidurya like grasses. Okay, Vaidurya is green in color. Okay. Emerald like grass. On that yathasukam, effortlessly. This is the relaxation. Effortlessly he walks. He roams. When he is walking, his tail is also getting shaken here and there, like Valmiki describes. When Garuda walks, Garuda's ornament is snake. Snake is getting shaken. The same way Hanuman's tail is getting shaken. So we need to meditate this movement of Hanuman. And then Pravruddhaiva Kesari. Now, gradually from this relaxation, he is again stimulating. Like a lion. Okay, Pravruddhaiva Kesari. Which is getting ready to hunt. Okay. Which is getting ready to hunt. Hanuman stands, Pravruddhaiva Kesari. And the different kinds of colors he sees throughout the mountain. Neela Lohita Manjishta Patra Varnaihi, Sita Sitaihi, Swabhava Vihitaihi, Siddhaihi, Dhatubihi, Suvibhu Samalankritam. Blue, dark, yellow, red colors, these different kinds of colors Hanuman sees. And these kinds of dhatus, ores, manures, they are there in the mountain. All these things Valmiki describes for his relaxation. Then what happens? Then again stimulation. He comes and stands in a particular place. See, before an aeroplane flying, it roams. After roaming, Hanuman stands in a particular place and says to all Vanaras, this is a kind of stimulation. Yatha Raghava Nirmuktaha Sharaha Sosana Vikramaha Gache Tadvad Gamishyami Lankam Ravana Palitam. I shall go to Lanka like the arrow of Rama, which means Hanuman is as sharp as Rama's arrow. Hanuman is as intelligent as the sharpness of Rama's arrow. Hanuman will achieve the task like Rama's shaft. Hanuman will destroy the evil forces like Rama's arrow. Rama's arrow boomerangs. In the same way, Hanuman also will return to Rama. So, just a simple word conveys all these things. Like Rama's arrow, I will travel to Lanka. And I am confident. Nahi drakshyami iditam lankayam janakatmajam anenaiva hi vegena gamishyami suralayam. If I don't see Sita in Lanka, I will go to Indra's abode. Even if I don't see there, then I will go to Varuna Loka, Vayu Loka, Agni Loka, so on and so forth. Nowhere if I see Sita, Anayishyami Valankam Samutpatya Saravanam. I will just uproot Lanka and bring this Lanka to. And no doubt, certainly I will come only with Sita. Sarvata Kritakaryogam Yeshyami Sahasitaya. These are all stimulating words, cheerful words. After giving all these cheerful statements, further Hanuman stimulates. How? Padbhyam dridam avasthanam krutva sakapi kunjaraha ga ga. He is standing in Tadasana posture. Dridam avasthanam padbhyam kuruvan. Then further he touched the floor by his hands without bending the knee. This is Padahastasana. And then starting his stimulation from the leg, tip of the toe to the top of the head, everything is getting stimulated, including the ear. I don't know how he stimulates the ears. Okay, in our quick relaxation technique of Shavasana, we stimulate the whole body but not the ears. Correct. But Hanuman stimulates the Nikuncha Karnau Hanuman. Upatishan Mahabalaha ga Nikunche means contracting, yeah, constricting, shrinking the ears. If someone is in Hanumat Bhava, you can see that he shrinks the ears. I have seen that. Ramayana Mama, when he is in Bhajanai, when he gets the Hanuman's Bhava, I could see his ears getting shrunk, which you don't see with others. We can't shrink our ears. But Valmiki describes it. Nikuncha Karno Hanuman. Like that, from the tip of the toe to the top of the head, the whole body, all limbs are stimulated. After stimulating all the whole body, he is bringing his chest forward. Urdhvam pranihiteshanahaga rurodhe hridaye pranane. And the pranas. Now only in Prashna Upanishad, the prana chapter is going on. The pranas, from the tip of the toe to the top of the head, all the pranas are brought together to the chest. Rodha means stopping the prana. Stopping the prana in the chest. This is stimulation. Then, stopping the pranas in the chest, he, with the wide opened eyes, sees the vast space. Akasham avalokayan. So, two things are happening here. Stopping the pranas in the chest is stimulation. With the wide opened eyes, seeing the vast sky is relaxation. Stimulation and relaxation happen simultaneously. This is a very interesting thing. Up to this time, for a few minutes he stimulated, few minutes he relaxed, few minutes he stimulated, few minutes he relaxed. In this particular context, he stimulates as well as relaxes. The same concept, stimulation and relaxation, which comes in asana, same these two concepts, when they go to its subtlety. Generally in yoga schools, they are called as Sanyama, right? Sanyama. Stimulation and relaxation. Now, stimulation and relaxation together kind of term kekala. Stimulation and relaxation in asana, in subtler realms, they are called as focus and defocus. Yeah. When you focus something, you get stimulated. In defocus, you are relaxed. Okay. And here, this focus and defocus together happen. Okay. Either you can focus, or you will defocus. How can you focus as well as defocus? This technique where you focus as well as defocus is called a sanyama. This is called a Sanyama in Yoga Sutra. Trayam ekatra Sanyamaha. Okay, this is interesting. So what happens, that which we see with Hanuman here, this is Sanyama. When he adopts this Sanyama technique, Akasham Avalokayan, with wide opened eyes, he views the sky, and the stimulation which he has, the focus, bringing the pranas together and stopping the prana in the chest. These two things he is doing simultaneously. By the simultaneous abhyas, this simultaneous practice, it is Sanyama, one can fly in sky, says Patanjali in Yoga Shastra. Okay. Or jargons, terminologies, Valmiki doesn't know. Valmiki predates Patanjali. Probably several centuries he predates Patanjali. Okay. But still the techniques were there without names. This is what we understand. Okay, it's very interesting. After several centuries of Valmiki, Patanjali is going to come and talks. He's going to talk about these techniques in his Vibhuti Pada in Yoga Sutra. That is a different thing. Where he gives jargons like Sanyama or Lagutula, Kayakashayoho Sambandha Sanyamat, Lagutula Samapatescha Akasa Gamanam, is talking about that Siddhi. Even without these terminologies, without these jargons, Valmiki just describes what Hanuman does. When Valmiki's description, that's all. Valmiki says Hanuman touches the floor by the hands without bending the knee. This is what he describes. He doesn't call it as Padahastasana. The term may not be as old as Valmiki. How old asana is, someone may ask. Term is not as old as Valmiki. Term is not as old as Patanjali himself. Okay, Padahastasana, this term is not found in Yoga Sutra. Okay, but asana is very old. You see the sculptures of asana in Harappan civilization. Asana is very old. Pranayama is very old. Coming back to the point, here Valmiki describes what asanas he performed and then what kind of sanyama he performed to go to this position. After doing all these things, after doing this sanyama, Hanuman bends his right knee and he stretches his left leg back, stretching his hands forward, and opened mouth, which shines like lava, Badava Mukhabam, and he roars like a lion, Jai Sitaram, roaring like a lion, lifting his tail. He just leaped into the sky, and he is traveling. All Vanaras are cheerful now. They are all excited. They are watching Hanuman. When he is jumping like this, the mountain is getting shaken. Uruvegodata vrikshaha muhurtam kapimanvayuhu prastitam dirgamadhvanam swabandhuriva bhan. The trees of the mountain are uprooted and they are following Hanuman like some relatives are following a person to some level. Okay. A relative comes to visit us. We are up to the doors of Valmiki Ashrama, we are taking him. Okay. Like that. So, Bandhumiva Bhandavaha. Tasyambara Gatau Bahu Dadrusate Prasaritau Parvatagrate Virishkrantau Panchasya Vivapannago. Hanuman resembles a commander in chief, followed by the army when trees are following him. But on the way, trees are falling in the ocean. His stretched hands, they look like five-hooded snakes, two snakes coming from a huge ant hill. Okay. Panchasya viva pannagau pinge pingaksha mukyasya brihati parimandale Chakshushi samprakashete chandra surya vivodito. His wide opened eyes, brihati, parimandale, round eyes, brihati, parimandale. Chakshushi samprakashete. They resemble sun and moon. It is beautiful. One eye looks like moon, another eye looks like sun. That's not the description here. Description is in different way. We need to take this in a different way. What's that? Both the eyes resemble sun and moon. Because in my experience, those who are great devotees, when you see their eyes will be bhava bharit, filled with devotional passions, and their eyes look like moon. Okay. But those who are very great yogishwaras, their meditative eye, they look like sun. Okay. Generally, I give this example. The great contemporaries and friends, in fact, two great souls who lived closely. Okay. Like one lived in Satara, another one lived in Dehu. Who are they? Tukaram and Samartharamadas. Tukaram's eyes resemble moon. Samartharamadas' eyes resemble sun. Okay. That is how they are. Sur Tulasi Shashi. Uduganu Kesavadas. Suradas is sun and Tulsidas is moon. Of course, this has to be vice versa, actually. Probably because of the poetic rhythm, he's Suradas, therefore Surya. Tulasi Shashi. For that they have taken like that. But it has to be in a different way. Suradas is Shashi. Okay. Suradas is moon. And Tulsidas is sun in the sky of Hindi literature, Hindi Sahitya. Udugana Kesavadas. Kesavadas is a cloud of Hindi Sahitya. That's how this poem goes. And in our song, Tulsidas becomes moon again, where Valmiki becomes sun. What is that song? Valmiki? वाल्मीक मुनि सूरज है, शशि तुलसी रस धाम. Then सती अनसुया तारा है, संतन के आसमान, संतन के आसमान. सीताराम Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. So goes. So, संतन के आसमान, साधु लोगों के आसमान है चित्रकूट. चित्रकूट तुलसीदास महाराज के जन्मस्थान है और वाल्मीकि महर्षि भी वहां ही नित्यवास करते थे. Sorry, Maharishi Valmiki also had Chitrakuta as his residence, and Goswami Tulsidas' birthplace and dwelling place was Chitrakuta. Even now you can go to Valmiki Ashrama in Chitrakuta and Rayapur, Goswami Tulsidas' dwelling place. If Chitrakuta is taken as a sky, you can take Valmiki as sun and Tulsidas as moon of that sky, and Anasuya as star. Generally, Arundhati is star, but here Anasuya is a star. If Arundhati can become star, then Chitrakuta space star is Anasuya. Okay, that's how the song goes. Let us come back to this thing. Tulsidas represents bhakti in general, therefore he is moon. And Valmiki represents dharma, therefore he can be sun. Yoga or dharma, the dimension is sun. Okay. Yesterday we saw in Tyagaraja's composition, Rama to be the sun. Chandamartanda Madhya Mandalamunu Chelungusu. Rama to be the sun. Rama is Surya Narayana, Tyagaraja Swamigal describes. And there is a verse in Ramcharitamana's, a beautiful verse. It goes in this way. Countless stars may appear in sky, and countless mountains can be burnt. They may shine with fire, but all these things will not dispel darkness. Once, if the sun comes, darkness will be eradicated throughout the world. And that is this Rama, Tulsidas says. As soon as Rama comes, only by the arrival of Rama, this darkness of adharma will be dispelled. It's a beautiful portrayal of Tulsidas, beautiful description of Tulsidas. Anyhow, coming back to the point, Yogeshwara's eye is sharp because of his focus, because of his meditation. A devotee's eye is innocent and like moon, cool, because of his defocus. Again, Sanyama is prescribed here by Valmiki. Sanyama is described here by Valmiki. Chandra Surya Vivodito. Hanuman's eye resemble both moon and sun because of his yoga and bhakti. Chandra Surya Vibodhitau. Langhulam Chasamavidham Plavamanasya Shobhate Ambare Vayuputrasya Shakradhvajaivo Chritaha. He lifted his tail, which appears to be the flag hoisting for this Sundara Kanda festival. Shakradhvajaivo Chritaha. Tasya Vanara Simhasya Plavamanasya Sagaram Kakshantaragato Vayuhu Jimutaiva Garjati. He is just dashing with the air and tearing the air, by which a thunderous sound is produced. Jimutaiva Garjati. Plavamanam tu tam drushta plavangam turitam tada vavrushugu pushpavarshani devagandharvacharanaha. And Hanuman had wonderful showers from sky. Enjoying those showers, Hanuman is traveling. And he wants to play. Where? In sky. What he did? He entered into clouds. And he saw various clouds in different colors. Colorful clouds. Clouds become colorful because of sun rays. He's enjoying all those things, clouds. Panduraruna Varnani, Nila Jimushtika, Nila Manjishtakani, Che, Kapina Krishyamanani, Mahabhrani Chakasirege. Enjoying those clouds. In fact, it is very risky to enter into clouds and playing. All these things, as story, it is nice. But you can't enter into clouds and play, because clouds are very dense. Sometimes if flights enter into these clouds, flights will start to dance. In that way, we also can play in clouds like Hanuman. If we travel in flight, on the way, if flights start to dance, with that we also will dance. Okay. And with the very thick clouds, even flights have to be very careful. Suggestion will come from down, who are watching the clouds climate. With these thick clouds, don't enter there. May you wait. Pilots will be instructed. Those clouds are called as, there is a word in English. Yes. Yaar sunna? Oh. Cumulonimbus clouds. Okay. They are the dangerous clouds in the sky. Hanuman enters into these cumulonimbus clouds. Scattering those clouds, he is playing there. He is highly sportive. Okay. And he comes out of the, pierces and comes out of the clouds and sees the vast sea. Okay. And his vastness makes Hanuman's mind defocused. While he is entering into clouds and just scattering those clouds, he focuses. When he comes to the vast ocean, he defocuses. When he enters into the clouds, he stimulates. When he comes out and sees the vast ocean, he relaxes. So the same dimensions of yoga, stimulation and relaxation, focus and defocus, again is repeated here in this description. The whole Sanyama process. That is how he travels in the sky. When all these things happen, the the presiding deity of ocean, Samudra Raja, he thinks we should show hospitality to Hanumanji, who is traveling. Therefore, he sends Mainaka mountain. This Mainaka mountain comes and shows the peaks to Hanuman. Hanuman's force is so fast. Hanuman's chest is dashing with the peaks of Mainaka mountain, and with that force, the mountain falls, sinks into the ocean. On seeing this lad's play, okay, because mountain is very old. Mountain is Tata, okay, a very old man, and this is a kid which is playing like anything nice. These youngsters are growing, and mountain thinks, and the mountain also cries joyfully, okay, rejoices and roars. What? Buddhatasya kapehe vegam jaharshacha nanadacha. Mountain thought in the mind, Sabash. And then this Mainaka mountain just roars, Putreti Maduram Vani Manaf Prahladayan Nive. Oh Putra, my darling son, my child. That is how Mainaka mountain is crying joyfully with a cheerful sound. And this sound is echoed in all corners with the dashing waves of the ocean. Hanuman controls his speed and comes back and sees. I saw someone coming and dashing with my chest. Who is that? And he is calling me. Hanuman sees. He also calls me in a revered way. Oh, Putra, that is how he calls. Therefore, we should be very careful. Some elderly person might have come in between. Then again, Mainaka mountain comes out. Now, Sasagara Jalam Bhitva Abhuva Abhyutitastada Yatha Jaradaram Bhitva Deeptarasmihi Diva Karaha. Mainaka mountain is coming out, breaking the waves. Okay. Slicing the water. Like sun is coming out, breaking the clouds. Yatha Jaradaram Bhitva. Mainaka mountain shows all his peaks to Hanuman and says, my dear Hanuman, please have rest here and go to Lanka. Why are you coming and giving me the place? Atitih kila pujargaha prakritopi vijanata dharmam jigyasamanene kim punaha twadruso mahan. Anyone who has dharma jigyasa, probably Jaimini might have taken the word dharma jigyasa from this place. Dharmam jigyasamanene kim punaha twadruso mahan. Anyone who has dharma jigyasa, one who is an aspirant of dharma, can know that dharma's base is atiti puja. Okay, without atiti puja, no dharma is fulfilled. In fact, in Tamilian expression, dharma means dana. Dana dharmam, they say like that. Dana dharmam. Dharma satram. Dharma நடக்கிறதுங்க தர்மத்துக்கு அடிக்கிறான் அப்படின்னாலும் நிறைய வாரி வழங்குறான், நிறைய அடிக்கிறான்னு அர்த்தம். நிறைய போட்டு அடிச்சுட்டே இருக்கான், தர்மத்துக்கு அடிக்கிறான். So dharma is always associated with dana, which is right according to Valmiki. Okay. Manushya yajna is the fundamental dharma without which everything becomes futile. Among the 5 yajnas. Kritecha pratikartavyam yesha dharma sanatanaha. This is what Mainaka says. Okay. Kritecha pratikartavyam. This hospitality is the very important dharma, and we are here to serve you. For that, I have come here. And Samudra Raja sent me to serve you. So please have rest here and go to see, to whatever work you have. But Hanuman thought, on one side, Rama is without food. On the other side, Sita is fasting. In between, should I need a rest? I should go to Lanka and find out Sita, then only I can have rest in my life. Without achieving the goal, without achieving the task, I can't rest in between. But I can't ignore also this Periyar. He's an elderly man who is revering me. I should not insult him. Therefore, what can I do? I can just touch him. If someone brings something, some banana or something like someone brings, and he expects this person to accept it, doesn't mean that he has to eat all the bananas. He can just touch. If he touches, it means he has accepted. Okay. This is a symbol of affection. So Hanuman doesn't insult Mainaka Parvata, he clasps his hands and touches the peak of Mainaka. This comes both in Valmiki and Tulsi. Hanumantehi Parsakar, Punikinhi Pranam. He touched the peak and clasped his hands and said, Ramakaju ke kam bina mohi kahan bisram. Without achieving the task of Rama, without the service to Rama, where can I rest? Where can I rest? In Ayodhya, in Ramajanma Bhumi, at the time of Bhumi Puja, Prime Minister came and he gave a lecture. In that lecture, he quotes this Chaupai. Chaupai Chapaiya. Chapai. Okay. Hanuman Tehi Parsakar Punikinhi Pranam. He starts his lecture in a very nice way, Prime Minister. He says, I thank. This is how he starts. This is in YouTube. I thank Rama Janmabhoomi trustees for inviting me to Bhumi Puja. This is how he starts. By giving this statement, what does he convey? He is not the doer. Okay. There is something called Rama Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust. And there are trustees there. And I am different from that. I am government. I am a government person. I am not even government. I am a government person. Okay. And I am invited here to this Rama Janmabhoomi Bhumi Pujan. These things are conveyed in that statement. So very interesting. Okay. I am not monopolizing all these things. That is the thing which is conveyed. Hope that he will follow his statement. Let us see further. Okay. With statement we are happy. But to what extent he follows, we need to see that. Next. He says, very interesting. Even without any invitation, I need to come for this. Because this is Ramakarya. Okay. Next statement. And regarding Ram ke Kam, Ramakarya, we don't rest without fulfilling the task. There he says, Ram kaj ke kam bina mohi kahan bisram. He quotes this Manas verse. Okay. Coming back to the point, when Hanuman touches it and goes away, all the devas are surprised. Hanuman started his journey. He resolved to cross 100 yojanas. That itself is great, extraordinary, something extraordinary. On the way, he is not resting. This is the second ascharya, second wonder. Let us try to fathom his strength. That is how Devas taught. And these devas are sending a Nagamata, Surasa. What is her name? Surasa. On the way, Surasa comes with the wide opened mouth and stops Hanuman. Understanding her to be a Nagamata, Hanuman doesn't fight with her. With humility, Hanuman says, "My dear mother, please give me the way. I am going after all for Ramaseva. I am not going for any other thing. Sahyam Vishayavasini, may you help me because you are also indebted to Rama." I don't know how Surasa is indebted to Rama. Hanuman says this. Hanuman says this. Okay. I think this is a response to what he heard from Mainaka Parvatam. Mainaka mountain said to Hanuman, "I am indebted to you because I am rescued by Vayu Devata, you are Vayu Kumara. And the ocean king is indebted to Rama because ocean was developed by Sakara Chakravarti and Rama belongs to Sakara's lineage. Therefore, I am coming here to reveal hospitality to you." This is what Mainaka said. With this statement, Hanuman is not that much happy. Okay, that much happy. Regarding Rama, one is not supposed to talk like this. Since Sagara developed ocean, since Rama belongs to Sagara's lineage, Sagara, the ocean is indebted to this lineage, therefore ocean wants to serve Rama. Kya yaar? Because of Sagara, you are respecting Rama. Ramachandra has to be revered for the sake of Ramachandra. That's all. You may respect Sagara for Rama. It's a different thing. You can't respect Rama for Sagara. But who is Sagara? Yeah, don't you know? Sagara is forefather of Rama. You have to develop respect like that. In Raghumsha Mahakavyam, there is Indumati Swayamvara. You know, Indumati is a very great queen, princess. She has garland in her hands. And various kings have come there to the court. Anga, Vanga, Kalinga, Kulinga, Palinga. All these kings. They are sitting. Indumati's friend is showing, this is Anga king, he has this much of virtues, that much of virtues, this much of virtues. Indumati skipped Anga king. Then this Vanga king, he has this, that, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. And then she skipped her also. Then finally, Indumati was brought to Aja. For almost every king, there are 3 or 4 shlokas by Kalidasa description. But when it came to Aja, such a great Kalidasa, he himself doesn't know what to talk about Aja. He is not a very great profile. Okay, he's not a very great achiever or taskmaster or doing this and that. Therefore, instead of maximum, he could stretch only up to 2 shlokas. Poor fellow, Kalidasa. Only 2 shlokas, Kalidasa describes Aja. Immediately after hearing these 2 shlokas, Indumati garlanded Aja. Aja is the most important person here. For other kings, he described them with 5 shlokas. Regarding Aja, only 2 shlokas. Okay. There, while I was teaching to Mahadevam, this Raghumsha Mahakavya, Indumati Swayamvara, suddenly one shloka came to me. I have forgotten the shloka, I did not even write that shloka at that time. This is a very funny thing. Indumati's friend says, if you garland Aja, if you become wife of Aja, then you will become granny of Rama. As soon as she hears it, she garlanded Aja, finished. What is so unique about Aja? Unique with Aja? Aja is the grandfather. Yatha ajamcha pitamaham. Okay. Aja is the grandfather of Ramachandra. So to become granny of Rama is wonderful. Therefore, I can garland Aja. That's the importance which Rama Ikshakubhyopi Sarvebhyaha. It's a funny shloka. It would not have happened in that way. I'm just joking. Okay. Ikshakubhyopi Sarvebhyaha Hyatirikto Vishampate. Therefore, since Sagara and he belongs to Sagara's lineage, I need to respect that kind of thing. See, Rama's benchmark is very high. Perhaps the most important desk Ramachandra holds. So, Sahyam Vishayavasini. Now, Hanuman responds in this way, Amma, you are indebted to Rama, therefore please give me the way. How she is seeing? Hanuman says, because any living entity in this world is indebted to Rama. It's not just he is belonging to lineage of Sagara, he has to be respected, those things. No. Hmm? Any jiva here, any living entity is indebted to Rama in this world. Yascha Ramam na pasyetu, yancha Ramam Therefore, give me the way. This is not just my work. This is Rama's mission. Rama Karya. You need to give the way. And she is just for fun. She is making some quarrel. Hey, you can't go. You have to enter into my mouth. That is how Brahma granted the boon. If you have to keep the word of Brahma, you need to enter into my mouth. Oh. You did tapasya and got this boon. If you are capable, you can devour me. Hanuman assumes a form as big as 10 yojanas. Then she opened her mouth up to 20 yojanas. Hanuman extends his form to 30 yojanas. She extends her mouth to 40 yojanas. Unexpectedly, Hanuman becomes as tiny as the thumb, and he enters into the mouth of Surasa and comes back and says, Amma, Brahmadeva's boon is now fructified. Pravishtos mihite vaktram dakshayini namostute gamishya yatra vaidehi satyaschasit varastave. May I go now? May I take leave of you? Surasa is also very happy. Then Hanuman travels, and finally another Rakshasi came. Her name is Simhika, lioness. This is Simhika comes, and she is pulling the shadow of Hanuman. Pangu Krita Parakramaha. Hanuman feels getting affected and sees there is a wide opened mouth with the sharp razor-like teeth and the sword-like tongue. Beyond all these things, Hanuman sees the marmasthana of Simhika. Marmasthana? Vitals of Simhika, yes. Then Hanuman just jumps into the mouth of Simhika swiftly. Before her closing her mouth, Hanuman just tears her vitals and comes out of the mouth. When he enters into the mouth, Devas are seeing he appears like the moon entering into the clouds or entering into Rahu's mouth. When he is coming out, he appears as a moon getting released of the eclipse. Okay, that's a beautiful description. All devas are glorifying Hanuman. Yasya tvetani chatvari vanarendra yathatave dhritir drishtir matir dakshyam sakarmasu nasidati. One who has dhriti, courage, drishti, vision, matihi, intelligence, dakshyam, dexterity. All these things, as you have, O Hanuman, they never fail in their life. That is how Devas are glorifying Hanuman. Listening to these glories of Devas, Hanuman is just crossing and sees somewhere some island. This is the island which Sugriva was talking about, and this must be Lanka. These are the rivers which are joining with the ocean in this island. Okay. Sagaram Sagaranupam Sagaranupajan Druman Sagarasya Patninam Mukhanyapi Vilokayan. Beautiful description. That is how Hanuman sees all these things. Hanuman just comes and descends on the mountain. Before that, he thinks, if I go to Lanka with this huge farm, Rakshasas will mistake me. Therefore, let me shrink my form. With that idea, he comes back to his normal, not even normal form. Prishadamshakamatrasan babu adbhuta darsanaha. He is like a small cat, pussy cat. And this Hanuman is as small as a tiny as a cat now, It's a beautiful form. Babu Adbhuta Darsanaha for Hanuman is a beautiful form. And Valmiki says, when Atman sheds all its adjuncts, Atman becomes very subtle. Like that, Hanuman also is now very subtle. Vita Moha Iva Atmavan. Okay. There's a Hanuman stands in a subtler form. என்னது சூக்ஷ்ம ரூபதரி லங் சூக்ஷ்ம அதான் சூக்ஷ்ம ரூபதரி லங்க ஜராவாவா சூக்ஷ்ம ரூபதரி சியஹி திகாவா. So that form, that Hanuman comes to that form, and Hanuman sees Lanka. Hanuman is about to enter in this Lanka at night. At that time, he sees a huge Rakshasi. What is her name? யாரு பாரு? Langidi. Attahasam vimunchanti narikapi uttita purahaya. At that Pradosha Kala, in front of the fort, the huge Rakshasi is standing, and she is seeing this cat-like Hanuman entering. Hey, who are you? Lankini asking. Hanuman says, I am a tourist. I came here as a pleasure trip. I heard a lot about this city, beautiful city. And therefore, out of curiosity to see this Lanka, I came. Okay, you came, but why did you come at night? I did not come at night. When I came, night also came. What to do? No, you can't enter into Lanka without my permission. But Hanuman, he slowly starts to enter. Lankini became very angry. She uplifted the hands and she just bit Hanuman. Unexpectedly, Hanuman started to grow. Hanuman became very huge, and Hanuman saw this Lankini like this. Lankini became low profile now. But still, she doesn't allow Hanuman to enter into Lanka. Without beating her, he can't enter. But he is not also interested to beat. Because if I beat her, she will die. As soon as I beat her, she will die, definitely. And I don't want to kill her. Her mistake is not, doesn't deserve capital punishment. Then what to do? Neither I can beat her, nor I can enter without beating her. This is called as nuisance. What can I do? This Lankini is a nuisance. What can I do? He is thinking. Then he thought, okay, let me beat her by my left hand. Not the whole of left hand, some 3 fingers of my left hand. Vamahastasya songulihi. So slowly, with the left hand, praying Bhagavan, she should not die. With all these prayers, Hanuman just touched Lankini with his fingers. Lankini just fell down and rolled on the earth. Then she said, Prasida Sumahabaho, Trayaswa Harisattame, Samaye Saumya Tishtanti, Sattvavanto Mahabalaha. Oh, Hanuman, be please. She doesn't know his name and all. So she might not have addressed him as Hanuman. But how she addressed? Mahabaho. Okay. Oh, long-armed. I know the might of your hand now. Mahabaho. Therefore, I am addressing you as Mahabaho. Okay. Kaivannam ingu kanden. So bless me. Be pleased with me. And may you enter into Lanka. This Lanka is yours. Idam na mama. So Lankini said. Then Hanuman is entering into Lanka. Next week we will see what Hanuman is going to do in Lanka. Okay. இப்போ ஒரு தியாகராஜ கிருதி பாடுவோம். நேத்திக்கே பாடுறதா இருந்தது. அந்த பாட்டை ஆரம்பிச்சு. வேற பாட்டு தான். சரி.
నన్ను పాలింపా నటచి వచ్చిదివో నన్ను పాలింపా నటచి వచ్చిదివో నన్ను పాలింపా నటచివ చిదివో నన్ను పాలింపా నటచివ చిదివో నా ప్రాణనాదా నన్ను పాలింపా నటచివ చిదివో నా ప్రాణనాథ నన్ను పాలింపా నటచివ చిదివో ఓ వనజనయనమో వనజనయనమో మున మూదులు వనజనయనమో జన యనమో ఓ ముదముదును జీవనమణి నేనరు నా మనసు మర్మము తెలిసి వనమణి యనము నా మనసు మర్మము తెలిసి నన్ను పాలింపా నటచివ చిదివో నా ప్రాణనాథ నన్ను పాలింపా నటచివ చిదివో సురపతి 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 నీలమణి నిభాయముతో సురపతి నీలమణి నిభాతనుతో పురమునముత్యభూసరులచ యముతో ऊरमुनमूत्यबूसरुलच यमुदो करमुन शरकोदण्डकातीतो करमुन शरकोदण्डकान्तितो दरनीतनय तो त्यागराजाची दरनीतनय तो त्यागराजाची नन्नु पा नट शिव चिदिवो ना प्राणनाथ नन्नु पालिंपा नट शिव चिदिवो ओ
प्रणत जनाखिल कार्यधुरन्धरम् कार्यधुरन्धरम् प्रेमिक भक्त हृदय मंदारम् प्रेमिक भक्त हृदय मंदारम् प्रणमत वायुकुमारं श्रीराम वायुकुमारं श्रीराम भक्तजन प्राणधारम् समभीमगात्रम् आञ्जनेयमते पाटलवक्त्रम् चञ्चलवालं पिङ्गलनेत्रम् आलं पिङ्गलन चञ्चलवालं पिङ्गलनेत्रम् कुञ्चितकण्ठं सुग्रीवमेत्रम् कुञ्चितकण्ठं सुग्रीवमेत्रम् ग्रीवमेत्रं प्रणवायुकुमारम्
ಉಡಾಳ ಜಾವುಳಿ ಲಂಕ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ
ಉಡಾಲ ಜಾವುಳಿ ಲಂಕ ಆಲ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ರೇ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ
ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ರೇ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ
ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ರೇ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ
ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ರೇ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ
ಆಳ
ಉಡಾಳ 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 ಜಾವುಳಿ ಲಂಕ ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಉಡಾಳ ಜಾವುಳಿ ಲಂಕ ಆಲ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ರೇ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ರೇ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಆಳ ರೇ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಉಡಾಳ ಜಾವುಳಿ ಲಂಕ ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಉಡಾಳ ಜಾವುಳಿ ಲಂಕ ಆಳ ಬಾಬಾ ಮಾರುತಿ ಜಯ ಹನುಮಾನ್ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಹನುಮಾನ್ ಜಯ ಹನುಮಾನ್ जय हनुमान राम दूता जय हनुमान जय हनुमान सीता दूता जय हनुमान जय हनुमान सीताराम दूता जय हनुमान जय हनुमान राम दूता जय हनुमान जय हनुमान राम दूता जय हनुमान उडाಳ जावुळि लंका आळ बाबा मारुति आळ बाबा मारुति जय बोलो वीर धीर शूर पराक्रम बजरंग बली आंजनेय स्वामी की।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वरणौ रघुवर विमल यश जोदायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देह मोहि हरऊ कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम क्रम भजरंगी सुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुवेश कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश हाथ ध्वजा विराज कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साज तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र राम लखन सीता मन बसिया राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंका जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई तुमरो यश गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहित अहित यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहान कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की रूप लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघ जय अचरज नाही दुर्गम दास जगत के देते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे भोजन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हाथ के तापे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की रोग हरे सब पीड़ा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ज्ञान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, दिन के काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, है सिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाय, जहाँ जन्म कहाय। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीड़ा, जो सुमिले हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। कृपा कर रघु गुरुदेव की नाहि, जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई। झूठ ही बंधि महासुख होय, जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा। होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीशा, तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा। कीजे नाथ हृदय महडेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महडेरा। जय बोलो हनुमान की, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी। जय बोलो हनुमान की, जय बोलो हनुमान की।
जाछि वंशी कुल धर्म राम सेवा। जाछि वंशी कुल धर्म राम सेवा। जाछि वंशी त्यासी वंशी माझा जन्म देखा देवा। त्यासी वंशी माझा जन्म देखा देवा। त्यासी वाणी रंगीली रामनामी। त्यासी वाणी रंगीली रामनामी। त्यासी मजसी संवाद घटो स्वामी त्यासी मजसी संवाद घटो स्वामी वारं वारं विनन्ति परिसावी कृपा सिंधु सत्वर सिद्धिन्यावी कृपा सिंधु सत्वर सिद्धिन्यावी मणे उद्धव चिद्घन महाराजा मणे उद्धव चिद्घन महाराजा मणे उद्धव चिद्घन महाराजा रामदासाची संग रामदासाची संग घटो माझा रामदासाची संग घटो माझा श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Janaki Kanta Smaranam Jai Jai.
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की मणिमय रमणीय राजभवने ये मल्लिका शोकाति कुसुम वने सीता कल्याण वैभवम् सुगंधि द्रव्य धूपे ज्वलिता कर्पूर दीपे सीता कल्याण वैभवम् बहुविध शोभन द्रव्य संपूर्णे बहुक प्रेमिका जन संकीर्णे सीता कल्याण वैभवम् स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा स्वागतं स्वागतं सम्पूर्ण कामा उपवेश नवरत्न मणिमय मञ्जे सहसीतया देवा नवपुष्प कुञ्जे लिम्बामि दयो ललक्तकं ललितम् अम्बोदसमनील नवराग मिलितं मलयज चन्दनं वक्षसि विपुले मङ्गलविग्रह कलयामि विमले कस्तूरी तिलकं ते विलिकामि ललाटे कमलाक्ष रघुवीर हरिशोभितकीटे माधवी मल्लिका मरुवक माला माधव तव कण्ठे धृत्वा कुरुलीला संयोक्तं गुडमिश्रं क्षीरं नीलालकरघुनायक पिब सुन्दरमधुरं कर्पूरपरिमलं ताम्बूलं इहते प्रददामि स्वीकुरु सरसं दाशरथे अधिरोह्य सीताया नवरत्न दोलां अनुज्ञाप्य प्रेमिकं कुरु प्रेम लीला स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा मरुतचञ्चल विरुद्वृन्दे मन्दारादिका कुसुमसुगन्धे विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः सरस संगीत रस परिपूर्णे वसंत विराजित उद्यानवने विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः कंदुकेन प्रेमिका प्रियया प्रियवचनेन विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः रघुवीर श्रीराजपुत्र जय जय सौमित्री प्रेमैकपात्र जय जय सुग्रीव दासेन्द्रमित्र जय जय पादोद सच्छाय गात्र जय जय शम्पुल्ल रक्ताब्जनेत्रा जय जय ब्रह्मादि सुरकृतस्तोत्र जय जय वाल्मीकि कृतसच्चरित्रा जय जय पवमान तनयाब्जमित्रा जय जय साकेत राजराजेन्द्र जय जय सर्वेशा सद्गुणसान्द्र जय जय प्रेमिका तारक मंत्र जय जय मां पाहि श्रीरामचन्द्र जय जय श्रीमती जनकेशनन्दिनी रतिकोटि सुन्दरी नवकिशोरी सुनयना कुमारी सुरमनोहरी रघुनन्दनानन्द वर्धनकरी नवमल्लिका पुष्प मंडित सुवेणी नवरत्नभूषणे मधुरवाणी कल्याणवेश कमनीय रूपिणी कौसलराज कुमारकामिनी साकेत साम्राज्य सकल स्वामिनी सरस संगीत रसिक स्वभामिनी सरयू नदी तीर उद्यान विहारिणी शरणं भव देवी प्रेमिक जननी।
विशाले सिंहासने रजतपाण्डर छत्रयुक्ते वामाङ्कशोभित विदेह सुतामनोज्ञं श्रीरामचन्द्रम् अनिशं हृदि भावयामि श्रीरामचन्द्रमनिशं हृदि भावयामि।
सखि जनकराब्ज मन्दस्पन्दिता दोले विलसन्तम् वामाङ्कशोभिता मैथिलराज नन्दिनी वदनम् आलोकय सखी राजकुमारम् कलाब्धि सखि जनादित वीणामृदङ्गादि सङ्गीतरसिकम् परहित शारद चन्द्रिका शोभित सुन्दर सुमुखम् आलोकय सखी राजकुमारम् कुटिलकुन्तल वरनिवदा अभिनव मल्लिका कुसुमहारम् निटिल शोभित मृगमदतिलका वदन मृदुहास प्रेमिका मनोहरम् आलोकय सखी राजकुमारम् जय साकेताधीश जय चारुकेशा जय दिव्यमणिभूष जय राघवेशा लाली जय राजेन्द्र कुमार जगते कवीरा जय सीता मनोहर नवपुष्पहारा लाली जय श्यामलाकार जय पीताम्बरा जय शत्रु संहार जय मनोहरा लाली लावण्य जय जगत् पुण्या जय प्रेमिकानन्य जय लोकमान्या लाली मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् जलजनील सुन्दराय शुभमङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् लोचनाय कुण्डलादिभूषणाय चण्डभानुवंशजा जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् कामगुणमोचनाय शापभर्यभञ्जनाय भूपचक्ररञ्जनाय जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् गोपवर्जिताय सोमशेखराजिताय प्रेमिकेन्द्रपूजिताय जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् चलचनीलसुन्दराय शुभमङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् सकेतनगरे श्रीमती मन्दिरे सकल सौभाग्य समृतान्तःपुरे सिखिजननी करे सद्गुण निर्भरे सरस श्रृंगार संगीत मुखरे शिश्व सुखम प्रभो मंदहासवदना मणिमय भूषणा महनीय मनोरम कल्याण गुणा मैथिली मोहना मंजोल भाषणा मल्लिका मंदार मालिका भरणा शिश्व सुखम प्रभो केन्दुवदनया रसनीय वचनया रत्नमय दिव्य विविध भूषणया रम्य सद्गुणया राजेन्द्र तनयया रमस्वर घुवीरा प्रेम परिपूर्णया शिश्व सुखम प्रभो श्रीरामा सीतया साकं समवाप्तकामा शिश्व सुखं प्रभो नानाविधमणिरञ्जित मञ्जे परिमल कुसुम कल्पित कल्पे शेष्वसुखम् मैथिल भूपति तनयया मनोज्ञवेशया प्रियया शेष्वसुखम् कारुण्य गर्भित प्रेम विलासा कौसल्य हृदय कमल निवासा शिश्व सुखम श्री रघुवीरा शिश्व सुखम मनुपुकल कोसलैतन மணிவயிற வாழ்ந்தவனே தென்னிலங்கை கோள் முனிகள் செந்தோவிதாய் சன் பொன்சே கண்ணிலமாய் மகன் புடை சோழ் கண்ணமுரத்தின் கருமணியே என்னுடைய என்ன தாலேலோ என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாலேலோ लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु यतः अभ्युदय निःश्रेयससिद्धिः सधर्मः वेदाः प्रमाणं धर्मस्य धर्मो रक्षति रक्षितः रामो विग्रहवान् धर्मः रामोपासनेन धर्मवृद्धिः रामार्तवास्मि வாழ்க்கையே ராமனாகும் ராமனே வாழ்வமாகும் ராமனே வாழ்வதனல் வாழ்க்கையே ராமன் தனல் ராமனின் ராஜ்யம்தான் தேவ சாம்ராஜ்யம்